Talaga naman, matatapang ang mga binitawang salita ni PBBM. Ito ay sa kanyang talumpati sa Defense Summit na ginanap po dito sa Singapore. Ang nasabing talumpati ay nakasentro sa West Philippine Sea. Yan.
That we draw on our waters are not derived from just our imagination, but from international law. We have on our side the 1982 UNCLOS and the binding 2016 arbitral award, which affirms what is ours by legal right. The life-giving waters of the West Philippine Sea flow in the blood of every Filipino. We cannot allow anyone to detach it from the totality of the maritime domain that renders our nation whole. As President, I have sworn to this solemn commitment from the very first day that I took office. I do not intend to yield. Filipinos do not yield.
Hindi siya talaga natitinag, ano? Binigyan din ng Pangulo ang karapatan ng Pilipinas sa pinag-aagawang teritoryo. At sa question and answer pagkatapos ng kanyang talumpati ay mayroon namang isang matapang na foreign correspondent ang direktang tinanong ang Pangulo. Kung ano daw ang pwedeng magpasimula o maaaring sabihing dahilan para gamitin ang Mutual Defense Treaty sa Amerika. At syempre, hindi lang sa Amerika, kundi sa iba pang mga kaalyado ng bansa.
President Marcos, I'm going to ask you a very direct question, if you don't mind, which is, if Chinese Coast Guard water cannons killed a Filipino sailor, would that cross a red line? And then can you also give us a sense of what are the actions that would trigger a request from Manila to Washington to invoke the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty? Thank you.
If by a willful act on a Filipino not only serviceman, but even a Filipino citizen, if a Filipino citizen is killed by a willful act, that is, I think, very, very close to what we define as an act of war, and therefore we will respond accordingly. And our treaty partners, I believe, also hold that same standard for when the actions, with the joint action, will be undertaken in support of any such incident in the Philippines. Once we already have suffered injury. But thank God, we have not yet gotten to the point where any of our participants, civilian or otherwise, have been killed. But once we get to that point, that is certainly, we would have crossed the Rubicon. That certainly crossed the Rubicon. Is that a red line? Almost certainly it's going to be a red line.
Kapag may namatay na Pilipino dahil sa mga ginagawa ng China doon sa West Philippine Sea, lalong-lalo na yung ginagawa nilang pambobomba, militar man o sibilyan, ibig sabihin, kasama dito ang mga mangingisda natin, ay pwede daw ituring ng Pilipinas bilang act of war. At dito ay kinakailangan na ng tulong mula sa mga kaalyado ng bansa. Sabagay, nakikita naman nating mga Pilipino at hindi lang Pilipino, kundi ang buong mundo ay nakamasid sa nangyayaring yan. Hindi po Pilipinas ang nangbubuli o nanggugulo. Bagkus, Pilipinas lang naman ang nagtatanggol sa teritoryong nasasakupan. Kaya tama si PBBM, hindi naman tayo siguro pababayaan ng ating mga kaalyado. Ayan, di ba? Muli na namang pinatunayan ni PBBM na mali ang sinabi ni dating Pangulong Duterte na siya ay isang mahinang nilalang. Mahinang leader daw, mahinang leader. Kita nyo naman, basta nasa karapatan para sa kapakanan ng taong bayan at ng bansang Pilipinas, ay siguradong si PBBM ay maaasahan. Hanggang dito na lang po muna muli, mga ka-explore. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Ang inyo pong saloobin ay malaya po ninyong ilagay sa ating comment section. Kagaya po ng dati, gawin po natin sanang respectful ang bawat komento. Maraming salamat po muli.